story of when Christians Speak Talk Radio Network. From stroke to global ministry. Many people may not know that sometime around the end of February, my YouTube channel, When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network, was hacked for a time. I was completely locked out of the channel. I could not sign in, edit content, or upload anything new after more than 15 years of ministry work. It was difficult not having access to something that had grown into such an important platform for sharing the gospel. By the grace of God, MD Shaheen Talukder and his team were able to step in and help restore the channel and get everything back up and running again. The channel contains over 2,000 music tracks, videos, and broadcasts produced over the past 15 years, during the time the hacker controlled the account. Many things were changed or removed, but interestingly, the music written by me and my brothers was left untouched. The When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network has hosted more than 11 different podcast programs throughout the years, including powerful ministries such as Reverend Gwendolyn Dixon's Midday Glory Prayer. Over the years, our discussions and broadcasts have covered many real-life topics, including being single or married, divorce and relationships, youth and young people, health and wellness, depression and mental health, substance abuse, insurance and financial planning, sexual abuse and domestic violence, financial stewardship and budgeting. But above all, the mission has always remained the same: to spread the word of God through biblical teaching, prayer, and testimony. This ministry was born after I suffered a major stroke in 2006. At that time, my life changed in ways I never expected. I had no training in broadcasting and no background in media. In fact, I was dealing with both physical and mental limitations caused by the stroke. Yet even in that difficult season, God showed me the way. Step by step, the Lord guided me to use my voice, my testimony, and the technology available to reach others with a message of hope through His Word. With the help of my niece, Dana, we were able to establish the ministry as a 501 non-profit organization, allowing the work to grow and reach even more people. Today, When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network can be found across multiple platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Strekker, Amazon Music, YouTube, and many other podcast platforms. A community of voices. Our history is filled with many reluctant yet incredibly gifted hosts and co-hosts who stepped forward over the years to share their voices and their faith. Among them is Reverend Pat Randall, who has faithfully served as my right-hand administrator and has been an essential part of helping this ministry continue and grow. God also blessed us with a dedicated board of directors, people who saw the vision that God had placed before us and helped make that vision plain so that others could run with it. Throughout the life of this ministry, there have been well over 100 contributors who have taken part in the broadcast together. They have created countless recorded hours of teaching, prayer, conversation, testimony, and encouragement. Our programs have included men's fellowships and women's fellowships, discussions with authors sharing the messages of their books, and many powerful conversations centered on faith, life, and the Word of God. Family members and friends have also played a major role in supporting the ministry. Their prayers, encouragement, wisdom, and generosity have helped sustain the work through every season. My mom, Pastor Lucy Rose. It would be impossible to name every person who has contributed. Every host, guest, supporter, donor, volunteer, prayer partner, family member, and friend. But each one has helped shape the story of this ministry. Together they have created a network filled with thousands of hours of voices lifted in faith, teaching, praying, listening, and sharing the gospel with the world, giving God the glory. Along this journey, I have been blessed to connect with people from around the world, many of whom I have never met in person, but who share the same passion and zeal for the things of God.
The story of When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network, from stroke to global ministry, continues. Some have mentored me, and I have also had the privilege of mentoring others. Through this network, other ministries have been born and launched to the glory of God. Despite challenges, including health struggles, technological obstacles, and even the recent hacking of our platform, the mission continues. This journey stands as a testimony that God can use anyone, regardless of their limitations, to carry out His purpose. What began after a stroke in 2006 has become a ministry that now reaches over 130 nations, carrying the message of faith, hope, prayer, and the Word of God. And through it all, the work is not finished. All glory belongs to God alone. Stay connected and support the ministry. If this ministry has blessed you, encouraged you, or strengthened your faith, we invite you to stay connected and help us continue spreading the Word of God around the world. Please support When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network by subscribing and following us on our platforms. YouTube, subscribe to When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network. Facebook page, follow and share our broadcasts. Facebook groups, join the community discussions and fellowship. Christians Against Suicide and Depression Facebook. The Watchman's Chronicles, new Facebook. Your support through subscriptions, shares, prayers, and encouragement helps us continue producing broadcasts, music, teaching, and prayer programs that reach listeners across the globe. Together, we can continue to spread the gospel, uplift one another, and build a community of believers who are passionate about the things of God. Thank you for being part of this journey. Grace and peace. Founder Ray Rose. When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network.